There has been a teen recently charged with manslaughter after a Florida cop dies of a heart attack following a struggle to arrest him.
What?
Well, it's the cop's fault for having a heart attack for being a fat.
Damn.
But
I don't know.
it's somehow the people that ran away.
They got in a little tussle because he was resisting arrest,
so to speak.
Oh, okay.
I'm with Joe, man. Like the cop was doing his job because you're supposed to be hopping fences and shit.
Yeah.
And if you hop a fence and you have a heart attack going over the fence, it's kind of your bad.
It is a little bit funny that cops are allowed to be so unfit.
Well, it's because you can just shoot a guy. You don't have to chase him.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work
But
to
what
run.
if your finger can't fit in the trigger hole?
Oh shit.
They need to make bigger guns. They got to give them bigger guns, man.
Yeah,
That's
bigger
it.
Bore it. You gotta bore it with a drill.
I'm just wondering, like, okay, when you go and take a test, like, you have to take a physical test for pretty much every single department I know in Southern California. So these guys have to take this test. They have to pass, but then there's nothing that keeps them on track throughout their life.
Yeah, maybe they took the test 20 years ago, and just like a lot of driver's license, people just don't need to retake them for hella long.
In
if they
the
suck.
military, you gotta re-up like every year. You gotta keep doing it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. They're fighting for a good cause.
Yeah. Hella good cause. Hella good cause.
Is that also due to like having such a shortage of cops? Like they're willing to let, you know.
Or maybe we're supposed to be body positive.
Yeah, they're not fat shaming.
Fat cops too, okay?
And being fat is being healthy too. It's perfectly healthy.
Too, okay?
I saw a video of a girl who's saying that if you're fat as fuck, you're completely healthy. And then so I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that just died, huh?
No, she hasn't died yet.
Oh.
She hasn't died yet. Okay.
There was a cop friend of mine. I was like, damn, dude, so isn't it crazy? Like, when they always run, you have to go chase him. He goes, I don't run. And I'm like, what do you do? He goes, man, I just call the helicopter and we just create a
Call it an
perimeter.
airstrike.
I'm like, what? He goes, man, how far can you get on foot? I could get way further on my cruiser. So I was like, so what do you do? He goes, we just set up a perimeter. We know the block that he's in, and then they'll eventually get him. And I'm like, you mean the other cops would get him? He's like, pretty much.
Crown Victorias, baby.
Setting up a perimeter sounds so sick.
It does. It sounds fucking cool.
Are they annoyed by like fat cops?
Fuck yeah.
They are, huh?
The ones that actually train like both like in the fitness sense, and also the ones that like brush up on their like, you know, jujitsu or martial arts and like actually want to be a better cop, they're fucking pissed because then they have to hold their weight. Like imagine like that's your partner. Yeah, literally. Let's imagine that's your partner, and the type of like what's like the ethos of being a cop when you guys are partners, you guys are responsible for each other's lives and you face each other's wives, right? So you're like, I'm responsible for bringing you back home.
This guy's watched the cop movie. I know. You've watched
seen Turner and Hooch.
I've been, yeah, I
There was
watched.
that one in LA that was good.
So yeah, they're in charge of it, and then so like when you're the one that has to go and break the news to fucking Kalyne or whatever, like you feel bad, you know?
Yeah.
So
Like, sorry, my partner died because he was too fat.
Do you think they pair fat cops together?
oh fuck, I don't know if the tires can handle it.
Yeah. Ford Explorers can only take so much.
Even like gun training, like my buddy, he does the training for the sheriff department, and he was telling me, I thought all cops were like really good at shooting, and he goes, nah, they don't even practice. And I'm like, what? He goes, dude, some of them, they don't even know how to fucking shoot. Like, I'm like, damn, shouldn't they all learn how to shoot though? And he's like, man, most of them are just giving tickets out all day. They're never in action.
Some of them only shoot during the qual day like once a year, and then they never
No
unholster the
practice.
weapon.
Makes sense when they like LAPD shoots a guy like 71 times.
Honestly,
They're getting their rounds out for the year.
And they're just like all around the target.
he runs like the shooting courses for the sheriffs, and then he showed me this one video, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! You know, like when you're inexperienced, you're more spazzy and you're more likely to be violent, right? So they have this one scenario where it's all airsoft, so that you can like practice like simulation rounds, and then it's a guy and a cop and their partner. They're approaching a vehicle. They stop them. You don't know what happened, and you have to just go through your regular protocol and say license and registration or whatever.
He just lit up the whole car.
And then there's another person that comes out that is coming out going, hey, you guys are police, I'm filming you guys. I like
He shoots that guy. Shoots
have to pay attention that this guy at any time could drop his phone and pull out a gun too. So everything could be a threat at any
Oh, I didn't think about that being something.
So they're like, okay, so the guy's standing over here. These two people, they go up on round 1 of the class, they go up to the car, and immediately they're like, license and registration, because the scenario was already up here.
Yeah.
And then you hear the instructor go, no. Like it has to escalate. They just go, license and registration. And then the other guy goes, I'm filming this. Boom, boom, boom. You see that face mask go, and they're like, no, you just killed everybody.
Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy, dude. I was like, oh my fucking god.
So-
Thank God they're doing stuff like that, though.
So they passed.
God.
Yeah.
Right.
They got promoted, you know.
I don't know if I want to thank God
So they
about it.
passed.
They're SWAT now, so.
Oh shit, dude.
Is it true that cops are hella roided up?
Some of them have to be.
I hear that. Because of the adrenaline or whatever the fuck?
I think the ones that work the jails, they have to. Because when you work the jails, you don't have any weapons. You only have a flashlight and because if you get in a tussle with the inmate, they'll take your weapon. So you're not allowed to have knives or guns.
What do you mean you have to be roided up?
You don't have to. But a lot of them are like,
You have to.
A lot of them
You're
are
doing
like,
this job, you're taking it.
because when they bring someone in custody, that guy could be on PCP.
Yeah.
So if this guy's strong enough to break handcuffs, they're like, I might as well jump on steroids because this is fucking crazy.
Be the weapon, Kalyne.
Yeah.
Or I'll also be on PCP.
Give me that!
You guys know
Now it's getting a tussle.
Yeah.
Speaking of cop movies where partners have to face their wives, you ever see the movie Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
Do you know what the Lethal Weapon was?
The wife.
No, it was Mel Gibbons.
Oh, give it.
Him himself was it.
It's him.
Yeah.
Not the gun.
Not only is he a lethal weapon, he was also Jesus.
He was Jesus.
Jesus.
Parent went in that scene where he's.
No, he was also Jesus.
he
he
was
directed
also
it too.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was Jesus.
That's canon with Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. No.
That was a sequel.
No, yeah.
Or
The Passion of the
prequel. No,
Christ.
that was a prequel. That was a prequel.
Great movie. Mel Gibbons was so good in that movie.
Yeah.
So this might be the point of the video where I start giving more facts about the case.
Yes.
You're allowed one more fact.
Shit. Fuck. Dude was an illegal.
Oh.
The cop?
The guy who had a heart attack?
Wait, what was it illegal?
Alright, anyways.
He's a federale, dude.
So he's a Guatemalan teen, right? And the way that this went down, he's an 18-year-old. And apparently what had happened, because there was like body cam footage of this too. This dude Mendez.
How fat the cop was?
No, the body cam's on the cop, so you can see his fat.
I know, I thought you heard him breathing on the body like, oh, I'm so fat.
Didn't something happen in New York where some migrants beat up a cop and then they ran away?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were released.
Yeah, but this article is different, Joe. So this one, body cam footage shows Mendez slowly walking along the sidewalk when Kunovich, the cop, orders him to stop and starts interrogating him.
Stop!
Nice. Mendez
Cool.
did not respond to the officer in English, but in another language, which his attorney, Philip Arroyo, confirmed it is ma'am. I guess it's the name of the language.
He should have said, alto. That means stop.
It's an indigenous language reportedly spoken in the teens
He didn't
community.
even speak Spanish.
He should have said alto, even though I don't know if that's the same as ma'am. In the video, Mendez explains in halting English that he was eating and informs the officer that he's staying at the motel. The teen tells the officer that he doesn't speak English as he requests identification and asks if he has any weapons. No, Mendez responds. Well, you know what that is, Kunovich said while telling the teen to turn around before grabbing his arm. Don't pull away from me. At this moment, Mendez attempted to walk away, but Kunovich and another officer pushed him to the ground. The teen can be heard saying, I'm sorry, stop, and no, repeatedly while the struggle ensued. Do you want to get tased? One officer asked. Get on the ground. No problem, Mendez responded. During the incident, Mendez was shocked several times.
With like a taser?
Yeah. Which is weird too
There's
because
just static clean on his shirt.
Emotionally shocked.
He's been walking barefoot on carpet.
the teen reiterated that he does not speak English, seemingly not understanding their commands. He also called for his family. The video shows the moment officers handcuffed him. Kunovich suffered a fatal heart attack, collapsing 8 minutes after the struggle, and a medical examiner concluded that the emotional stress from the incident could have played a role.
Because he was sad.
Police claimed that Mendez had held a pocket knife, but the weapon was not found until he was restrained, according to the report.
Oh, so he never drew it.
Mendez's team explained that the knife was used for cutting melons at work.
Damn.
So this is really weird because based off of like even that, it's like the way that they talk to each other is like, get on the ground. He's like, okay. And then moments later, he gets shocked 8 times. You know what I mean? Like, everything seems like he wasn't resisting arrest in a weird way that's transcribed. But they still shocked the fuck out of him. And then 8 minutes later, this guy dies out of like a heart attack because of maybe emotional stress.
I think the article is trying to say that we should keep our borders open because it makes the jobs easier for cops when people don't speak the language.
Right.
Yeah,
Wait, the teen died or the cop died?
The cop died.
So the cop did the tasing and he went, oh!
Yeah.
because the taser was connected to the electricity in his heart, and he used it all.
He's like the Wesley Snipes meme where he's holding the gun, but he's got tears in his eyes. It's like that. Because it hurt,
I ain't a killer, but don't push, man.
yeah, it hurt him more.
Is that from New Jack
I know.
City?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the teen is being charged with manslaughter and is being detained right now.
There's a difference between Florida and New York. If
That's the difference.
Yeah. If the migrant if the cop dies in New York, it's more like, oh, you shouldn't have done that to the migrant. In Florida, the cop dies, and then they tell the migrant, you shouldn't have stressed out the cop, dude. Why'd you stress the cop out so hard?
It's true.
That's fucked up. They're charging them with manslaughter though.
Yeah.
The kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way that he would have the intention. Well, I mean, I guess that's why it's manslaughter, because it's like you're not intending for them to die, but it is still a weird
And
charge.
the cop's incompetent. Like, you're supposed to be fit. You're supposed to be able to handle.
You're supposed to be able to handle emotional stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your job.
You got heart disease, not the Guatemalan boy.
It's not enough training, really, right?
So far,
You got high cholesterol, not the Guatemalan boy.
he's cutting melons. So far, over
melon
half a
cutter.
million people have signed a Change.org petition to support and release Mendez.
Yeah.
And they're saying that if he's convicted and sentenced to prison for this incident, it will create an extremely dangerous precedent in this country. Because if a police officer dies from a heart attack during a police-citizen encounter, anyone in this country can be charged, convicted, and sentenced to life in prison for that officer's death.
Bro, yeah. I mean, that should encourage better.
I don't think it
health,
should be a
right?
criminal case.
Nah.
I think it should be like maybe they just sue the station for work hazard type of death.
And they should somehow petition to bring this case up to New York so it's safer.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're pushing it to be a manslaughter case, so the station itself doesn't have to pay.
That could be.
Well, who's paying for what?
Like, you know, like if the family of the cop wants a settlement because it was a workplace related, like, you know, who, like, a lot of people will sue.
They're already gonna get it. Like, cops have life insurance, so they're already gonna get a payment that's gonna help them out.
But you get more.
That's true. Yeah, we should always have more.
It seems like a way to avoid that, but also, man, it sucks to be prone to heart attacks while you're doing your job.
Yeah, because if he is convicted, then that sets the precedence of, oh, it's not the station's
It's for sure
fault.
not
It's
that
like,
dude's
yeah.
fault though, because he didn't even draw his weapon and he had it on him.
No.
That kind of says a lot that he wasn't trying
How
to.
did they catch this guy? If the cop died during the arrest, it's like
He probably didn't run away.
skipping, dude. Yeah, exactly. That's why even worse for the manslaughter thing to me.
No, his partner. His
Oh,
partner.
his
yeah,
partner
yeah.
got him. Yeah.
What was? I guess the question would be like, what is the probable cause to be stopped in the first place? Like, what was he doing? You know, that's
He's just probably being brown in
Being
town.
Guatemalan.
brown in town.
Yeah, that's what happens,
First
dude.
degree brown in
If you're
town.
brown in town, you're fucking round.
Brown town, get on.
Brown town, get on the ground.
Yeah.